Hi, this is Lee Eric Smith for 3 Shades of Blue, your source for fan information for the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, it's a beautiful October day, and that can only mean one thing. The start of the Memphis Grizzlies 2010-2011 campaign is less than 30 days away. The question is, with all the improvement that the team made over the last season, going from 24 wins the previous season to almost 500 at 40 wins this past season, is the team ready to make the next leap? Will they make the playoffs? If so, will the team be able to bring home their first ever franchise playoff win? Well, certain players will need to make a leap in order for that to happen. And we start with a closer look at Mike Conley.
I think as fans, you should expect more seasoned player, veteran type player. I've had 3 years to learn and go through a lot of ups and downs, different coaches, different players, different teammates, different styles. This season is the season that I'm comfortable knowing my role. I know what I'm supposed to do when I go out there, be aggressive, be a leader. And that's what I expect out of myself this season, and then that's what I can surely expect the fans to expect as well.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Mike Conley, now entering his 4th NBA season, can get into the lane whenever he pleases. There have been a lot of question marks around Mike over his NBA career. A lot of that has to do with the fact that he's had to deal with several different coaches, a lot of different coaching schemes, he's had injuries. So, for the first time in his career, Mike Conley will start a season with the same head coach and the same starting lineup that he finished the previous season with. We asked him how that'll help him this coming season.
Having guys that you're familiar with, coaches you're familiar with, plays and styles of basketball that you're familiar with helps a ton, because you're able to go out and just play your game. You're not worried about messing up plays or whatnot, because you're so used to the system and so used to the guys around you, and the bonds that you made with your teammates allows you to be yourself when you go out there, allows you to be aggressive, allows you to play your game and play within yourself.
Mike is prepared to have his breakout season this year. He says he's been working in the offseason on his jump shot.
I've worked on my outside shot every day. I'm not satisfied with the jump I've made so far with my 3-point percentage. I think it should be better and better each season, and it's only going to make this team that much more dangerous when you have big guys that are going to demand a double team, and guys that can shoot and make the outside shot.
With Mayo testing his point guard skills in Summer League, the question was Mike going to have to look over his shoulder again at the point guard spot? Well, for the players, there's no controversy at all.
I've been knowing Mike since we were 9, and I just tell him to play ball, just play like how he's used to playing, and don't worry about what anyone says or think about you. Just play ball, play confident, and go out there, just play hard.
That way, me knowing OJ since we were little, I know that he just wants to become better and better for himself. He feels that he wants to make himself a better player by being able to handle the ball more and be able to be a guy that can play both 2 and point in different situations. And that, I kind of take my hat off to him, because that shows what kind of player he is, that he wants to take the time out and come back to Summer League when he didn't have to, and try to make himself better in order to make this team better.
I believe that where Mike's strongest suits is, he's just as quick and can take just about anybody off the dribble to get in the lane and create havoc for opposing defenses. Fortunately, Mike feels the same way.
Yeah, that's another thing, as well as I've been able to improve three-point wise, I almost don't want to shoot 3-pointers. I want to be back to myself where I'm getting into the lane a lot. I think that really hurts defenses more so than anything, is me being able to create for a lot of players, and I just got to get a well balance of both the outside and inside, and that'll make my game better and everybody else in this team.